So, we're at the thrift store. They have a very big selection of books. And there's more that we're not showing right now, but their prices are okay. But we always go crazy when we're here. We haven't been here in a long time. So, when we do come here, we go insane very quickly. And this isn't even everything that we got. This isn't everything that we picked out. We put some back already.
Yeah, I pull out a bunch of stuff so I can look through them, but yeah.
We're not sure what we're actually gonna get or not.
Yeah, we're still deciding. I can't pick it up. Let's do it.
Need help?
No, but look what we found. My first ambulance book.
It's in perfect condition too.
It's $1.50, so we're gonna get it.
Yeah. I mean, all things considered, this is a really good price, but when we want to get this much stuff, we're unsure of whether or not we should get some stuff or not. That is one angry looking Mark Twain.
He's always angry looking.
So is this what we're getting?
I'm going to think about it a little bit more. I want to go look at, China.
Okay, yeah, we should go look at some other stuff and then take a break. The books that we have so far in here are... See, I have that book already.
I've read half the books that are in here already.
I have this book already, but I love this edition way more than the edition I have.
I haven't read either of these, but Chris has read one of them, but...
I've never read this one.
Queen. But you haven't read this one?
I haven't read that yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then we haven't read these, but I've read this, and I've read this, and I've read this, and I've read this, and I haven't read this, but I've read the first book, and I've read this, and I haven't read this, but Chris
I've read
has
it.
this, and I've read
We're
this,
trying to
this,
collect.
and that.
We're trying to collect all of these, so we found one of these.
And then I've read a lot of the books down there too. So I'm buying a lot of books that I've already read but never owned.
And we're trying to collect all of Mercedes Lackey's books, and there's two more. There's a bunch of stuff under here too that Giselle pulled out. Most of these are Giselle's.
I've read this one.
But
I've read this author before, but I've never read this book. I've read this one. I haven't read that. I've read this and that. So I've read over half of this stuff. So at least I'm not adding books to my TBR.
this is such a funky looking China set. These are like bumps. They're all bumps. There's got bumps all over them, like these colorful, weird bumps. I kind of like them, but kind of hate them at the same time.
I love Asian stuff so much because I grew up eating out of Asian dishes because my dad lived in Japan for 2 years.
Asian teacups are your favorite.
I've never actually had an Asian teacup. We had bowls and spoons and chopstick holders. And...
We're back now from the thrift store. We did end up getting all those books we showed.
Yeah, these are the books that we got. This is the pile of books that Chris doesn't care about, that are just mine. And then these are kind of both of ours, except for the Stephen King book. I don't care about that one at all. But I care about all the rest of these. So, oh my goodness.
We got lots. And then, yeah, we might film a book haul tonight, because we got all these books over here from the Boston Public Library sale. And then we've got Naan Bread, Ryzen, just made that, and tikka masala.
Yeah,
In the marinade.
Yeah, I usually don't put it in a bowl, but this time I was too lazy to do. I mean, it's just it's only going to be in there for an hour marinating.
Yeah,
so.
we're about to eat in an hour, so we just wanted to put it in real quick and eat, because I've been craving it all day.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really want it. I'm really hungry, so I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, I'm really excited about these books, though. I can't wait to film a haul about them because I just want to talk about them because I've read most of the ones in this stack. I think we counted. I read well over half of what we picked up, so I'm really excited. But I do have to show you guys this. It's going to be in the haul, obviously.
You just knocked off all those books.
I know, but I'm just going to show you this. It's The Story of Holly and Ivy, which is one of my favorite children's books when I was growing up, and it's my mom's favorite children's Christmas book. We have a lot of children's Christmas books, so yes, it is okay to specify that because we have probably well over 100 children's Christmas books.
At your house in California.
Yeah, that are my mom's that she used to wrap for us every Christmas. And then throughout December, we would open 3 or 4 a day up until Christmas. And so this is a really cute story about, it starts out talking about the doll Holly, and she lives in a toy shop, and she really wants to get bought, but it's already Christmas Eve, and she's afraid she's not going to get bought, and she's really sad. And then the other one is this girl Ivy, who's an orphan and stuff, and it's a really cute story. And I didn't own a copy because it's my mom's copy, and she for sure would probably never give it to me because it's her favorite. So I decided to pick it up. It's a little bent, but it's a really beautiful story. I'm so excited to have it. I want to start buying more children's books besides just like middle grade-y type books, because children's books, I have so many favorites that I want to start picking up because I read them all the time when I was a kid, and so I want to be able to read them to my children, but I don't own them, so I need to buy them. I already have probably at least 50 to 100 children's books at home that are my favorites, but there's a lot that I'm missing, so gonna get on that. I just want to talk about one other book because I think it is ridiculous. Okay, this is my foot right here. Granted, I have a small foot, but look at that. Look how freaking huge this book is. Okay, that is ridiculous. It's a special read out loud edition, so I guess for like old people who can't see as well, they decided to make the font as huge as humanly possible in a giant book. This is ridiculous. Like, this is a mass market paperback, obviously. Look at the font difference. That's ridiculous. And then this is a hardback that we picked up. This is a hardback that we picked up, and look at the font difference of those. That is so freaking silly. Oh my gosh. This was just such like a novelty item of one of my favorite books of all time, Enchanted, obviously. I read this book well over 20 times when I was growing up, so it's just such a novelty item that I just had to get it. I couldn't pass it up when I saw it. I just was so weirded out by it. So I guess when I'm old and have problems reading, then I'll be able to use this edition to read to my daughters, because this book is wonderful. Hey guys, welcome to Thursday, because we forgot to say that earlier. Anyway, what just happened?
We just finished watching the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Yeah, the 1982 version with, oh gosh, I always forget her name, but she's so freaking gorgeous. What's her name? Jane Seymour. With Jane Seymour. And
with Ian McEwan.
yeah.
So it's really good.
I love it. It's one of my favorite
really
movies.
Funny. I wasn't expecting to like it that much, but it was like really good.
Like, you have to give it a little bit of leeway for filming and stuff because
I know. I mean, there are some really laughable moments just because of the way it's shot and the way it's done.
Because it's a movie from the 80s, like.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily excuse it. I mean, Back to the Future is a movie from the 80s, and so is Star Wars, and
they have some really laughable shots too.
It is good. It was like very much it's very like theatrical, it's very dramatic, like over dramatic.
Yeah, it's really good when it is a stage production just because the characters are so over dramatic.
Yeah.
And yeah, Percy's character is extremely like, sing me.
If you haven't, I don't know, like people might not know what the Scarlet Pimpernel is in general. But
yeah, it's about the French Revolution, and I don't know, it's a book series that I've only read the first book of, but it's such a good movie, and I highly suggest it. And I guess Chris suggests it too now. Yeah,
I mean, the other night when we started it, we mentioned it then, and I should have put a link to the first part in the description for that, and I'll do that again now because we just finished it. We just watched the rest of it, and it was good. We finished it while eating our tikka masala. Yeah. It's pretty late. It's like 11 something, so we ate pretty late and finished this pretty late, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I was like pleasantly surprised by how ridiculously funny it was.
And I know everything that's gonna happen, so I always start laughing before something funny happens, and then Chris is like, "What? Why are you laughing?" And then 10 seconds later, the funny thing happens, and then he laughs too, and he's like, "Okay, I get it." But I always laugh in anticipation because I know what's about to happen, and then I crack up. But it's good stuff if you like historical fiction / French fiction, then you might like it.
I think that's pretty much it for tonight.
Yeah, I said I'd show you guys around my room a little bit and stuff, but I'll just do that tomorrow. I wanted to use what I'm filming on right now to film, which is a camera, and Chris took it from me last night, the camera, so I wanted to film with this, and so now I'm going to take this back and I'll film there tomorrow, and then I think Chris is just gonna come over to their house tomorrow night as well. So
Yeah.
and we'll have dinner over there. I don't know what I'm making, but I'm making dinner tomorrow. So if I guess I'll show you guys what it is and stuff. So yeah, but I have no idea. So it's gonna be a mystery for me too. And also, I really wanted to film a book haul, but it's really late and we should head back over before we're too tired to drive and stuff. So I think I'm going to take books over there with me to film a book haul.
So I think that's about it for tonight. So.
Oh, and Tikka Masala was amazing, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
It was amazing, and Chris made the naan, and it was very, very good. Thank you.
Of course. I loved it. So we'll see you tomorrow.